What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Cigar Side Chats. My name is Felipe, and today I'll be reviewing the Crown Heads La Vereda. Now, this one specifically is the number 54, which is a 54 by 5 and 5/8 length. The blend has a Nicaraguan shade-grown jalapa wrapper, a Nicaraguan jalapa binder, and Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers that have been aged for at least 3 years. That's what really stands out on this cigar, why it would cost the $20 range, because of the extra aged tobacco, as well as production has really slowed down. There are only 7 people in the factory that roll La Vereda, and so they operate in a much slower pace to ensure the absolute perfect quality cigar. And this cigar is the most expensive cigar on Crown Heads lineup. It usually goes for $20. I got this one for $18.50, and I've been really looking forward to trying the cigar, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this cut up and we'll jump right into it. The draw is absolutely perfect. Getting some hay. There's a little bit of sweetness there as well. La Vereda means the path in Spanish, and the way the name came about is Ernesto Perez Carrillo from EP Carrillo was the blender that helped get this together. And during the blending process for this cigar, there was a song called La Vereda, The Path, that would constantly play during that process. And so he felt the name was fitting, and that's where it came from, which I thought was pretty cool. So right at light up here, I'm getting tons and tons of creamy smoke, and the main profile, I'm getting some oak, some nice nuttiness, and there's a little bit of sweetness to it too. It reminds me kind of like honey roasted almonds or cashews. It's very creamy, and it has a little bit of bitterness at the end, but it complements it so well. I'm excited to see how it progresses. I'm going to continue smoking it, and I'll get back to you guys after the first third. Well, I was enjoying this one so much I didn't even realize it, but first third there is complete, and the construction, as you can see, is absolutely phenomenal, which again, it's expected with the price range and the level of care that this blend goes through. The first third, just getting a ton of nutty and woody flavor, and that spice. It has the sweetness to it. I always think of kind of like pepper jelly, nuts for nuts. If you've ever been to New York City, you know what I'm talking about, like the roasted nuts with like a little tahini, if you guys know what tahini is. I know that sounds crazy, but it's just a little bit of spice on a retrohale with that nuttiness, and then you're getting that oak flavor as well. Right now, I would say it's medium to full body. Really enjoyable first third. I'm looking forward to the second third here, so I'll continue smoking it, and I'll get back to you guys after the second third. Finishing up the second third here. This cigar has been burning absolutely perfect. I haven't had to touch it up or anything. The ash is holding on, and it is smoking beautifully. That smoke texture is nice and rich, a nice silky smoke. The main character that I'm getting now is kind of like a charred oak, and a little bit of that nuttiness, as well as that red pepper spice on the retrohale. That sweetness, it's gone down a little bit. It's gotten richer, but it's definitely gone on the back end. Getting tons of woodiness from the cigar. So I'm gonna keep smoking it and come back after the final third and let you guys know who I think this is for. Finishing up the final third here. Again, incredible. Now, as far as the final third, it really got real interesting. I got tons more of leather note, some black coffee, and that woodiness was also still there, that charred oak. Now, one thing I've noticed about the cigar, and what I believe the price point is fair, in my opinion, again, my opinion, right? You spend your money the way you want to. I'm not telling you. I know a lot of people have an issue with the fact that this is a $20+ stick. Now, considering the aged tobacco, as well as the fact that there's only 7 people rolling this specific cigar, I think it's well worth it. It's definitely not something you're gonna smoke all the time, but for me, I would love to keep a couple more. This was the 54 again, and I purchased the 56 that I'll be trying soon. Now, For me, one thing that really stands out is that aged tobacco really makes a difference. A few cigars that I can kind of pinpoint, there's a unique funkiness to well-aged tobacco. I get that from the Aladino Cameroon LE. I also get it from Atabay. It's this funkiness that I've only gotten from aged tobacco, and I really appreciate that note. I really enjoyed this cigar. I definitely see it being on my top list this year, and I'm looking forward to having it again. I'm going to continue smoking it to the end here, and I'm going to nub this cigar for sure. But incredible cigar. Nuttiness, earthiness, the Nicaraguan tobacco, really well balanced in my opinion. Well worth the money for me. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you've had this, your thoughts down below. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.